Good morning. Happy Thursday. I have Neuro Coffee in hand, and it is perfect.
I have hand and wrist questions. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So my understanding of the use of the pistol test is we're looking at the ability to externally rotate the wrist or the hand relative to the wrist.
Okay, so I mean, obviously the hand's involved. It's a test. It's a test for the position of the distal radius.
Okay.
Okay.
So then how do I use the Apple test, right, to then
So the Apple test is a test of the hand position.
oh,
So one is
okay.
further out than the other, if you will. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So for me to have a normal ER'd hand, okay, I have to be able to it would be supination when they talk about hands, right? Or if you're talking old school, radial deviation. Okay.
Yep.
So radial deviation requires that the distal radius is not turned into IR too far, because if it turns into IR too far, it takes away my ER, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
That's what the pistol test is for. So for me to move my thumb into that ER'd position right there, I have to have space there to do it. Okay. So to open it up, see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, if this is twisted into IR here, I cannot open that thumb up.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what the pistol test is for.
Okay. So
Okay.
then the varying degrees of limitation in the pistol test would tell you like how much of a prop someone's probably going to need beneath their hand to actually get the internal rotation without an orientation of like the whole hand.
Say that one more time for me. I'm sorry.
So like I've got a pretty positive pistol test on this side.
Awesome.
Right.
Congratulations.
So I need a prop beneath my like thumb and index finger, right, to make sure that I don't just orient my
Okay.
hand.
Hang on. That's where you're gonna. So think about your Apple test here for a sec. Okay.
Yeah.
So your Apple test is going to tell you whether you've got a hand that is in more IR than the radius is.
Okay.
Okay. So if I'm going to prop my hand, what I want to do is I want to stop that from going into the orientation. Okay. Because what's going to happen is if I push my hand into a surface, if I pronate my hand with a hand that is pronated relative to the radius, I'm going to do that. I do that via orientation to get my hand flat.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's what I'm trying to avoid. That's why you're going to use the prop, because what I want to do is I want the hand to ER relative to the radius, because it's IR'd relative to the radius.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah. Can you show me how to do the Apple test again? Yep.
I promise to do my best, to do my duty, to God and my country, and to obey the law of the pack. Is that I can't remember the Boy Scout thingy.
I was never a Boy Scout. So
Huh?
I was never a Boy Scout, so I can't help you there.
My brother was an Eagle Scout, so he rubs that in a lot.
So it's just trying to oppose the thumb.
So you oppose here because you're fixing the position of the thumb. Okay. I move towards ulnar deviation, old school thinking. Okay.
Yeah.
Ulnar deviation. Okay. That should put abductor pollicis longus. Okay. So that's the lengthened position, if you will. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I break the opposition. All right. So I take APL out of the equation now. So that was the limiting factor. So that actually stopped my hand from moving. Okay. So it stops my hand. If I break the opposition, I should have more room to go.
Okay.
Right? Yes? No. Don't do this. Don't spread your fingers apart. You're going to screw up the test.
Yeah.
Okay. So you should have more room to go, because APL is the limitation here. That's what's stopping your hand from moving. Okay.
That's when you have the internally rotated hand, when
No.
it's stopping. Okay.
No, hang on. Let me finish.
Yes.
If I go into the ulnar deviation and I break the opposition and it can't go any farther, then I know that APL is eccentrically oriented. The only way that that could be eccentrically oriented is if my hand is pronated relative to the radius.
Okay.
So it's turned farther already. So there's no more excursion for it to go.
Yeah.
Okay. Because APL is no longer limiting that movement. So it's eccentrically oriented. That means the hand is twisted farther into pronation than the distal radius is. So,
Okay.
so your pistol tests here, your apple test tests the hand relative to here.